Hi children. Next we pass on to the modulation. Modulation for long distance transmission, the low frequency baseband signal is superimposed on the high frequency radio signal by a process called modulation. A sinusoidal carrier wave can be represented as Ez is equal to Ez sine 2 pi nu z t plus pi, where E is the amplitude, nu z is the frequency, and pi is the initial phase of the carrier wave at any instant of time t. Three characteristics in the carrier signal can be modified by the baseband signal during the process of modulation: amplitude, frequency, and phase of the carrier wave. Introduction to the communication system. Need for modulation. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to define modulation, explain the need for modulation. In previous topic, you were introduced the communication system. In this topic, you will learn one of the important process used in the communication system. It is modulation, which is literally means change. Before heading to the topic, let us look at the acknowledgement to the understand the need for modulation. Do you think that you can throw a piece of paper to a distance of 5 to 10 meters? It is impossible because the paper is of less weight. At the same time, if you enclose a stone inside the paper, it can reach the longer distance when it is thrown. This is because of the stone's weight. Stone carries the paper along with it. Here we can compare the less weight paper to the low frequency message signal in the communication system. This weak signal cannot travel across a longer distance without any loss. Hence, we will take the help of high frequency carrier signal by superimposing the low frequency message signal with the high frequency carrier signal. We can send the message over a longer distances. One of the popular communication system where the process of modulation is applied in radio communication. Most of us have radio in our house, right? Radio gets signal from the base station, the frequency of the human voice signal from 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. These are low ranges frequency signal. It is impossible to transmit these low frequency signals directly due to certain drawbacks. Let us see what are the problems involved in transmitting the low frequency signals directly. The first problem is the height of the antenna. In any communication system, for transmitting a digit, we need an antenna. The efficient transmission, the height of the antenna should be at least 1/4 of the signal wavelength. If we consider sending low frequency of 15 Hz, the wavelength is 20 kilometers. The frequency then 1/4 of the wavelength is 5. Thus, we need to design an antenna with a height of 5 kilometers, which is practically impossible. The second problem is interference. If there is more than one base station in the city, then the signal with the same frequency get mixed up with each other. The third problem is poor reception. As per the equation representing the energy of the electromagnetic wave, it is clear that the energy of low frequency signal is very low. On traveling across a longer distance, they become very weak. Another problem is the effective power radiated by an antenna. Theoretically, the power radiated from linear antenna of length L is proportional to L by lambda the whole square. This shows that when we transmit the message signal of longer wavelength, that is of low frequency, the power radiated will be very small. The reason for all these problems is the low frequency of the signals. If the frequency is high, we can overcome all these problems. But how will we increase the frequency of the message signal? Actually, we will not increase the frequency of the message signal, but we will superimpose the low frequency message signal with the high frequency carrier signal. Hence, the characteristics, that is amplitude, frequency, and phase of the carrier signal will be changed in accordance with the message signal. This process is called modulation. Let us see how the problem in the transmission of the low frequency signals are overcome by modulation. The overcome the problem by of the height of antenna. If high frequency signal of 1 megahertz is used, the height of the antenna will be around 75 meter, which can be achieved practically. To overcome interference, if the stations transmit high frequency signals like 2 megahertz and 6 megahertz, then their difference will be high, that is 4 megahertz, and thus this way will not mix with each other. To overcome the problem poor reception, if the frequency of the signal is high, automatically the energy of the signal will also be high, and hence we can obtain a good quality signal at the receiving end. By using high frequency transmission, we can achieve high power radiation without changing antenna height. Modulation helps us to replace the wire medium with wireless medium communication. Also, we can achieve high range of communication by using modulation. So far we have studied about modulation and need for modulation. When the modulated signal reaches the receiver, it is necessary to separate the message signal from the carrier signal. This process of recovering the low frequency message signal from the modulated signal is called demodulation, and the device used is demodulator. Thank you.